want to say.
We're going to vote.
I don't want to say that.
Unification.
Unification.
Feel the burn?
Unification. 1, 2, 3.
Feel the burn.
Thank you.
Right on.
So voting for Hillary, you said, right?
I am voting for Hillary.
And were you a Hillary supporter from the get-go, or?
We were both. We were supporting both. Sanders and Hillary.
And why do you think is Hillary better, you think, than Bernie, or vice versa? Why would you choose one over the other?
I'm voting for her because I feel like she has a better chance to win.
Against Trump. And what's in her program that you like the most? What do you think are her major
I think
accomplishments?
she swayed over to all of Bernie's ideas, and well, we don't believe in the super get delegates. That's one thing we don't. Super delegates is out the window.
I mean,
Voters are super delegates, not the super get delegates they select to come to the convention.
So you think that the Republican election process within the party is more fair, more democratic than the Democratic one?
Who?
The Republicans, because the Republicans don't have super delegates.
No.
What you misunderstanding here is that we are not about the Republican Party, period. We are about the Democratic Party.
No, I understand, but if we were to compare the two, then it seems like that the Republican Party has a more democratic selection process than the Democrats.
No, they both had the same process.
But the Republicans don't have super delegates.
Listen to me.
Yes.
Don't tell me what to
Sure,
think.
sorry.
Let me listen to what I'm saying.
Sure.
They both had the same process by which they were dependent upon the super delegates to decide who the nominee is going to be.
The Republicans?
Both the Republicans
But they
and
don't
the
have.
Democrats.
But they don't have super delegates. That's what I'm trying to say. They simply do
The
not have.
question is Donald Trump's appearance of taking over the party did not give them an opportunity to have to use super delegates, plain and simple.
So I don't understand. Are you for super delegates or against super delegates? Because what you're saying.
against super
Okay, you're against. Okay.
We're against super
This is
delegates.
what my sign, I made this sign
I see.
specifically for that purpose.
Every registered voter, a registered voter is
A
a super
registered
delegate.
voter
Okay.
is a super
Fine.
delegate.
But my point is that as far as the system stands today, the Democrats have super delegates and the Republicans don't.
They do have. It's only that they were not
Republicans-
they did not have to use it because what happened?
So
Who was the presumptive nominee for the Republicans?
well,
Donald Trump.
correct, yeah.
And
so
they had not gone to a nomination process yet.
I mean,
He accumulated the amount of votes that make them say, this is the only man that we have standing, with the amount of votes that is necessary. So, in essence, their system caused him
to win.
be their nominee.
Okay.
But within the party, there was resentment for him being the nominee.
Well, initially, yeah, but then everybody seems
Is
to
that
be.
what happened? Why then would it happen?
But don't we have even bigger resentment now in the Democratic Party? I
No,
mean, the
not at
Bernie
all.
and
Not
really,
at
because
all.
I talk to so many Bernie supporters. They say, "Hell no, Hillary, no chance on earth."
No,
Really?
No, that is not the point.
But I spoke with so many
No.
people around here.
No, the
Hard,
point is this.
die-hard Bernie. Okay, explain to me.
The point is this.
Yes.
I understood Bernie's argument.
I'm sorry.
And
Which
I
are
support it.
Bernie's out?
Which is, we should get rid of the damn super delegates, period,
Okay.
from both parties.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
you can't control both parties. I mean,
No,
he can
I
only
say
speak
what
for
I'm saying,
his
you
own
can't
party.
Control both.
Okay, so
But Bernie became a Democrat, and his approach to the problem, to me, was a valid one.
okay.
Regardless who liked it or who didn't like it. That is why what's her name get our ass in some problem.
Who is the problem?
What do you call the chairperson?
Busman Schultz, yeah, Schultz, Debbie
She got
Wasserman.
her ass in trouble by running her damn mouth with emails talking about trying to put Bernie Sanders down in favor of Hillary, even before the nomination process.
But what do you think about her running, in a way, Hillary's campaign? I mean, she's part of Hillary's campaign, Debbie
Well,
Wasserman
of course
Schultz.
she was. She is. She's a Democrat. But
She's now.
That don't make her actions right. That
So-
is why
so-
she had to resign.
Okay, but
That is why she had to resign, because her actions were out of order.
how come is that something like that even happened among the Democrats?
Huh?
How come is that something like that even happened with the Democrats? I mean,
Well, that happened because she was doing what she was not supposed to do. Let me give you an example.
sure,
The president is a Democratic president.
correct. Are you happy, by the way, with
He
his?
came into office in 2008, right after the inauguration, which I attended to in
Washington?
Washington, D.C. The first thing that came out of the House and the Senate, we're going to make him a one-term president.
Well, that's the position of any opposing party. That's normal, of
All
course.
right, good. But guess what happened?
He was elected twice, yeah.
We're going on 8 years now, and they've been ineffective, even though they have power in the House and Senate.
So
Does that mean that they have the people's interest in heart? No, they don't.
you're talking about the Republicans?
I'm talking about the House and the Senate that have the majority.
Well, which is Republican right now.
Right, yes.
Okay, so you're talking about the Republican.
Yes,
And but by the way, do you think that Obama?
So if they fail to represent the people by having power in the House and the Senate, don't you think they should be working with the president in the interest of what the needs of the people are?
The last time I checked, when initially they were trying to work with Obama, he said that I won, you lost, end of the story.
Where you get
Well, that's
where
exactly.
you got that from?
Well, because
What make you?
it's not that what make me think so. It's not a matter of thinking. That's exactly in his own words.
It
I mean,
never happened that.
of course that's what he said. I won, you
Never.
lost. It's like get lost.
Look,
That's what Obama was saying.
no, cut the bullshit.
You can research for
No,
yourself his
don't
own
tell me about-
words.
Look, let me tell you something. You know what's my
Sure.
age?
What's that?
You know my age?
No.
I'm 80 goddamn years. I've been
80?
around a long
Okay.
time.
You don't look that
longer
old.
than you would ever
God bless you.
expect.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I've been following this process
Uh-huh.
long before you, even before you were probably
Do you think
born.
Obama was an effective president and a good
Understand?
president?
If I think he was effective.
Yeah.
He could have been more effective if
Not for the
if
damn
House and
Republicans.
if the House and the Senate would get up off their ass and put bills, debate some bills in the interest of the people that he would be able to sign.
But he had the both.
Why are we staying so damn long to fix the immigration situation?
How would you fix it?
Huh?
How would you fix it?
How would you fix it?
Yeah.
Register every fucking. Let me tell you, first of all, the first important thing to do in the democratic process is that everybody at age 18 who is a citizen,
80.
18, who
One
is
eight, 18.
1-8,
Uh-huh.
when you reach that age,
Yes.
you register and become
A
a
Democrat.
registered, not Democrat.
Okay.
Cut the bullshit now. Don't fuck with me. I'm a grown man now. Don't play no games with me now. If you
Just
want to play a
kidding.
game, go in the fucking park. I'm tell you that right now. Don't talk to me.
Okay,
I'm too
go
intelligent
ahead.
for you to be making those kind of stupid ass.
Okay,
crap.
so to
I'd
register-
rather not fucking talk to you if
Sure.
this is your game.
Okay, I'm
so
sorry.
The question is, I'm teaching you something that you should know.
Sure, I'm listening.
At age 18,
I'm younger, yes.
At age 18,
Uh-huh.
if we really want to practice democracy in this country or any part of the world,
Yes.
at age 18, every citizen
Uh-huh.
should be registered,
Okay.
have their picture taken,
Uh-huh.
and have a national ID card.
Okay.
This will permit that person to vote in any state comes an election based upon where they live.
Okay.
Even if they live in Florida
Uh-huh.
and they would like to vote in the country. Let's say they're going to school in Florida,
Right.
but they're from Philadelphia,
Uh-huh.
and they want to support an election in Philadelphia.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
Okay.
They would be able to vote freely from Florida
Just once.
just once for that one election
Okay.
when the time comes that he wants to support his home state.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
What do they call that? Absentee balloting.
Okay.
That sounds reasonable to you?
Well, I'm
Is
listening.
that a reasonable thing to do? Does common sense not dictate that that is the best thing to do?
Well, then why do the Democrats oppose the requirement suggested by the Republicans that
what?
that when you go out to the voting polling station, that you present some sort of an ID to identify who you actually
But
are.
your national ID will stop the state bullshit. Every state have a different approach to voting. One state say, I need this. Another state say, I need that.
Okay,
Another
but
state say, I need this.
but as far as proving who you are, I mean your identity.
Your national ID.
So your solution is the national ID.
A national ID.
I mean, driver's license is not enough. It's not good enough.
You're 18.
Uh-huh.
The state provides you free your
I,
national ID with a picture.
yeah, but you can.
And we change it just like you change your passport picture every 10 years because your features change.
Right, of course. But
That is common sense judgment.
well, but isn't it the common sense when you go to the polling booth to check whether you are actually the person who is supposed to vote?
But your damn picture ass. What is wrong with you?
Well, what is wrong with me is because a lot of Democrats that were against it was made in a
They were
requirement.
never against that.
Really?
Nobody has ever
Really?
proposed that.
What are you talking about? In
Nobody
some
has ever
some
proposed that.
states,
No, let me say this.
yes.
You're not listening. This is what is happening to you.
Okay.
I'm talking about the entire country. Every state should be on the same page. The requirement for every citizen to vote should
we have
be
a
the same.
But then you're against the federal type of the system that we have over here.
Federal system is
Well, the federal system, and each state does have its own sort of independence, its own set of rules, its own sets of
That
laws,
is the
its own
listen to me.
governor, legislation.
That is the problem.
That's the problem.
The governor of the different states
Uh-huh.
ought not to be get into the rights where voting rights is concerned. That is a national right. When the bill was passed, it was not passed. The voting right bill was not passed for any particular state to do it as the way they want to.
Uh-huh.
You understand? It shouldn't be the way they want it. It should be the way the country wants it.
All right. So as far as Obama is concerned, I'm sure you voted for him twice. Do you think that you're happy with everything that he did?
No, we could have done better if we had the other.
So it's not
if
his
we had
fault.
the
It's the fault of the Republicans.
If we had the opposition helping,
I
people,
see.
we
Okay.
would have had much more done.
I see.
We could have done a hell of a lot more.
I see.
So if you have power in the House and Senate and you're sitting on your ass and
Where are you from?
have the whole thing.
YouTube channel? You don't mind it, right?
Which YouTube? Oh,
You-
YouTube.
YouTube. I mean, YouTube is.